Hello everyone! I have been sick and haven't been able to do anything, let alone film. This video that I'm going to share with you has been filmed about 2 months ago, and I had planned on adding more segment to it, but I think it's complete as it is. So I hope that you'll enjoy. Hello everyone! Welcome to Zoe Home Inspired Living. I'm Rina. Today, we are talking about vintage furniture, in particular, Nara furniture. In the Philippines where we live, Nara is creme de la creme, meaning there is nothing that's better than Nara. Nara is a very hard wood and it's the Philippines' national tree. Nara has become very rare and it has been prohibited to be cut down and turned into furniture. So mostly now, what we have, what we can buy, are mostly vintage or antique. So if in America, in North America, maybe they're very premium quality or top of the line hardwood for furniture is oak. I'm not really sure about that. But in the Philippines, it will be Nara. So in the marketplace, when you are buying or selling furniture, it is very important to give that information. And when that information is Nara furniture, and it's, especially if it is vintage, it will be very valuable. I grew up in the province, especially the province of Pangasinan. And we had Nara furniture. Everything was Nara furniture. The sala set, the dining, the display cabinet, and even the beds and dressers, they were all Nara. And I believe that even throughout the Philippines, many homes really cherished Nara furniture, and even until now. My online store, Zoe Home, we have been refurbishing, restoring antique and vintage Nara furniture for years. And we resell them after we have restored and refurbished them. Basically, we repair the carvings and then we restain them again and then revarnish. And then we also reupholster them. We are very fortunate to keep a master carpenter and painter for vintage Nara. That's why even though we haul a lot from estate sales, there is someone who restores them to their former glory. And we also have an upholsterer who upholster them as if they are back into their new state. So through the years, I have sold a lot of those Nara furniture, in particular the display cabinets, because I also sell fine bone china and porcelain, and the collectors need those display cabinets. Now, even though I have a showroom somewhere near Metro Manila, and I already mentioned in a previous video that I can't go there to fix it. So I had this Nara sala set brought to our home here in Sun Valley and to be staged so that I will be able to present it to you. I acquired this Nara sala set a few years ago, and it was just there because there were so many other projects to finish, and it's only now that it's completed because there was a lot of work to be done for this Nara sala set. When I acquired it, it was from an estate sale, and it was in its very deplorable condition. Although the wood is solid, there was no damage to the wood itself. Nara cannot really be it is so hard to break down Nara. It is very hard wood. But when I got the pieces, it is composed of this sofa, and then there are two single chairs, single arm chairs, and there's also a coffee table or center table with a very intricate base, and two side tables, and another table with a drawer. So it was in disrepair. There was no cushion or foam remaining, only the springs. There was absolutely no upholstery, no foam, only the springs and the framework, which is the solid Nara. So the first thing that we did, our carpenter and painter removed the finishing of the original finishing of the Nara. It was gold lift, but it was really so ruined. It was black. It was not good to look at anymore. It was peeling off all over. And also there were repairs to be done because the carvings were separated. So our master painter removed all the old gold leaf, sanded everything, and then to bring out the natural grain of Nara, like this one. So after he did that, which took so long, he sanded every nook and cranny of the carvings, and then he re-stained the carvings, the framework, and refinish it with just revarnishing. So this is the natural wood, the natural color of the Nara wood. After the woodworks, after the wood repairs, our upholsterer took over. So we had to buy foam, and we used Uratex, the premium Uratex foam, which is the blue one, very firm. And so we had to put foam all over, here at the backing, here at the arms. Here at the arms we had to put foam here, and at the bottom, the base here. So everything had to be redone again. And then lastly, the upholstery. Now we'll talk about the upholstery. I don't want to compromise a vintage Nara furniture with, just a cheap or low-cost upholstery fabric. So this upholstery fabric, if you are local, Shell Canvas. So I got the upholstery fabric from Shell Canvas, and it's really expensive. It's really expensive, as you can see. This is textured. This is textured fabric with branches and flowers. And I chose this color. So that the furniture, the sala set, will easily blend with any color of decor that the buyer has. It will be easily mixed or incorporated with their existing furniture. Now I want to show you the very ornate carvings, and please remember that this furniture has been crafted or made in the maybe mid-century. Yes, and look at the roses there. The carvings of roses. Notice that the upholstery for the arm goes up to the other side like that, and it is it's hugging the frame, the Nara frame, like that, and it is with carvings all the way down, with carvings to the feet, to the legs, and here in front The carvings continue, and it's very intricate carvings. This is one of two end tables. And what I really love about this Nara sala set is that the Nara is really solid. It hasn't been mixed with other kinds of wood like the newer ones that are being manufactured nowadays. And look, it is really solid. The carvings, look at that base. And they are all quite heavy because of the make, solid Nara. I have seen a lot of antique Nara living room set in my life, but this one I am really amazed of the make of this because the carvings is all around, front, sides, and back. At the bottom, if you will notice, it is all around. So I am sure that the former owner of this, I I bought it from the daughter. I think she inherited everything, and then she sold them all to me together with other things. And look how ornate the carvings are, and it's all around the sofa and the armchairs. It's what makes it very unique. This is the coffee table, and look at the base. So it's carved like that. There are like branches going up and supporting the glass top. Because Nara furniture is very much a part of my childhood and growing up, I really do hope that this sala set, very regal sala set, will be sold to a family or someone who will really take care of them for generations to come. What's a dining room without a buffet table or sideboard? In our two homes, like in our old home and now here in Sun Valley, our dining room has always had the sideboard like this one, and it's always made of vintage Nara. So the sideboard or buffet table is used exactly that. We set up the food there when there is family dinner or gathering or a party where we use the dining room. I have sold quite a few of these vintage Nara buffet tables. And I am always so amazed at the ornate carvings of this heirloom Nara furniture. So this is vintage, and look how ornately this is carved. There are no hardware or pulls in this particular buffet table because the pulls are incorporated in the design, like this one. It's right there. So look at the carvings of this buffet table. These are the doors. There are 6 doors, and they are carved ornately with like a flower at the center and those other elements. And then there's another carving on the bottom part. Such ornately carved Nara furniture are really very hard to find nowadays. They have become rare and very collectible. But since Nara is a very hard wood, they last for generations. This is what Zoe Home Inspired Living endeavors to do. We acquire vintage Nara furniture and we restore them to their former glory and sell them. Although the wood is really dark, it is just so easy to style them or decorate them, like for blue and white chinoiserie, to make the dark wood come alive. Or you can also pair it with gold leafed mirror. Such vintage and rare Nara furniture can be the focal point of a room or a conversation starter. This is also a vintage Nara mirror, which I acquired from an estate sale years ago. It came with a sala set, a living room set, which I already featured in the first part of the video. That was the one. This vintage Nara buffet table goes well with our dining table, which is also a vintage Nara. You can have a collection of this heritage Nara furniture or just one piece where all the other themes and decor in a space or room can gravitate from. So as you can see, not everything in our dining room is vintage. We paired this vintage dining table with this contemporary chairs